Thebes, Egypt, 1290 BC. The elderly King Ramses I passes away after a reign of just 16 months, and his son Seti is announced as the new pharaoh. Egypt is in a period of chaos, and Pharaoh Seti believes the only way to save it is to restore the power of the old gods.
Pharaoh Seti is one of the most important characters in Egyptian history. And one of Seti's most important objectives as pharaoh was to bring back the old gods, to bring back the power of the old gods, the understanding of the importance of Osiris.
One of the things that he does as part of that restoration of the old ways to the multiple gods is go to Abydos, builds the temple up there with lots of different side temples that are there to worship these different gods and goddesses.
In Abydos, Seti built one of the most magnificent temples in all of Egypt, containing 7 chapels dedicated to different gods. But when Seti arrived in Abydos in 1951, the great temple she claimed to have known in her past life was all but gone.
There was around 2,500 pieces of the temple scattered everywhere, and Ghazuli and others had no idea how to fit these pieces back together. But Seti, maintaining that she had this past life memory, could tell them, oh, this piece would go here, this piece would go there, I remember it looking like this.
This was an incredibly daunting task, but she started each day with unbridled passion and enthusiasm, and Abydos was reconstructed according to Seti's instructions.
She solves the amazing jigsaw puzzle of putting together these 2,500 pieces and restoring the Temple of Abydos in 2.5 years, which is absolutely impossible without her extraordinary understanding of the temple. It would have taken 20 years for anybody else to do the work that she did in 2.5 years.
According to Seti, restoring the temple at Abydos was about much more than just resurrecting the past. To her closest friends, she confided that this ancient structure served an extraordinary purpose.
Seti would actually state that the Temple of Abydos served as a Stargate of sorts, a place where you were able to jump in and out of time and space.
A Stargate? Could the Temple of Abydos have acted as a portal to other points in the universe? According to ancient astronaut theorists, a feature inside the temple supports this sensational claim. They point to a bell-shaped object painted on a chapel wall that some refer to as the Osiris device.
When we look at this symbol through modern eyes, it's highly technological. To the eyes of a physicist or an engineer, it looks like a Tesla coil. And you wonder, what could an image that resembles a Tesla coil be doing on the walls of a temple that's 3,500 years old?
The Tesla coil was designed in the late 1800s by inventor Nikola Tesla as a way to wirelessly transmit electricity. But ancient astronaut theorists suggest there is a far more advanced technology depicted on the opposite wall of the chapel.
On the opposite wall, we see the same device, but now it's attached to what is called the Neshemet barge of Osiris, his resurrection barge. And what's so amazing about this barge is that its shape is virtually identical to the way modern science portrays a wormhole or an Einstein-Rosen bridge.
The power of Abydos is something that we're still only beginning to understand. It's such a profoundly mysterious place.